Okay, good morning. Welcome to my morning forecast on the 10th of July. Today we'll look at the euro dollar, the pound dollar, and we'll look at key areas of market structure and high probability areas of interest. So we can see on a daily, the swing structure is bullish, the internal structure is bullish, and we've mitigated this weekly supply, which is causing this bit of a pullback on the daily. We can see that we do have some internal structure that's broken, and got some signs of bearish intent in these candles. As for areas of demand, we do have this area of demand to target at the extreme of the internal leg. Okay, so if we go down to the 4 hour, we can see that the swing structure is bullish and the internal structure is also bullish, but the small internal structure has been bearish and we've got like this bearish order flow. We have tried to pierce this low multiple times, tried to get below it here and we pushed up, tried to get below it here and pushed up. So after we pierced this the second time, we then moved sideways for a bit, causing us a build-up of stops either side of this red box. So we know that there's going to be inducement just outside of this 4 hour supply. So as we drop down to the 1 hour, we can see that we've now come into that 1 hour, had a bit of reaction, but it looks like the reaction could be failing. So we need to see if we break this high. If we break this high, then we're likely to see this whole demand zone fail, which could mean that we've completed the 4 hour pullback, but it's quite a bit to see before that happens. So yeah, if we break this high, then it's quite likely that we'll break this high. If this does hold, this is just a pullback into here, and then we get some bearish order flow, and we break this low, then we've got this 4 hour zone which we can target. We can follow the bearish order flow on the way down. So yeah, there are the two possibilities really. Obviously we're going to have quite a lot of inducement below these lows now. Got some equal lows here to target. So there's going to be a lot of people stopped below here. So more reason to move down. But we just need to see what happens if we break this high or not. Okay, so let's look at the pound dollar. So on the pound dollar, we can see that the swing structure is bullish, and the internal structure is the same because we've just got this one leg. But the small internal is clearly showing signs of the bearishness, and we've had a deep pullback, which has gone past the equilibrium. So we have mitigated the discount, but we've not mitigated any demand zones in here, at least not on the daily. If we look on the 4 hour, again, we've not mitigated any demand in this leg. So that's reason why I think we could continue to pull deeper into one of these zones, either the daily or the 4 hour. So we can continue to move down. So yeah, the order flow is bearish, the internal structure is bearish. We do have this 4 hour supply zone here, which we have mitigated, and maybe we're going to see it fail, but still holding at the moment. So if this fails, then that's the sign that we've finished the 4 hour pullback, and we're likely to then continue to break the highs. But like I said, I just would prefer to be trading longs once we've mitigated these zones, because we know that if we get into longs, then these unmitigated zones are going to be magnets for price action to come down. But again, if we get some market shift to the upside, so market structure shift to the upside, then that's going to be less probable. So on the 1 hour, we can see that, yeah, we've still not mitigated this 1 hour supply. Let's get rid of that. So now we've got a lot of inducement in front of it as well. So all of these traders that got in here, they'll have their stops above here, stops above this high. So we know that we can pop into here, use those stops as fuel to push lower. So that's still quite probable. So if this demand supply zone does fail, then we're going to have some bullish order flow, and possibly got some unmitigated supply here, but I think like this has been used up. We've pushed down, broken the lows. I think this has done its job. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of stops above here. So it could be used as inducement to come here. So these are just things we've got to be aware of. But yeah, the trade idea I'm liking from on this pair is a push into here, and then we'll be looking for shorts. So that's the trade I'm looking for at the moment.